everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandy, and on this channel I do mostly beauty related things, such as unboxings, try-ons, hauls, reviews, that sort of thing. If those are things that interest you, please do consider subscribing to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I do upload a video. Today I have for you a try-on slash first impressions slash tutorial, kind of. I'm not a makeup artist, just to preface that. But anyway, stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. Like I said, today I have for you what's going to be a try-on slash review slash, well, not a review, first impression, and a tutorial. I would, if I were you, not necessarily rely on my mediocre makeup skills when it comes to the tutorial part, unless of course you're a beginner, and then maybe you can find something useful from what I have to say. Oh gosh, I hate this when I get a brain fart and my mind like just blanks out. I mean, when I forget what I'm about to say. This is totally off topic of the video, but in a previous video I made a statement, I suppose, maybe a sort of a brag, that I don't get a lot of acne. The universe said, "Oh really? You think you don't get a lot of acne?" I don't know if you could tell on camera, but I have 2 pimples on my nose currently. I always tend to get blackheads, but the actual pimples themselves I generally don't get. But I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have posted that out to the universe. I don't get a lot of acne, because then the universe said, "That's what you think." Okay, so yeah, let's just get on with what you came here for. I'm going to be using 2 different palettes. I got this one in my January Ipsy bag, and then I got this as an add-on. If you haven't seen those videos, I will link them below. And I did do some swatches in that video. So the reason why I'm having to use 2 palettes, well, I don't have to, but this one right here only comes with 1 matte, the rest are shimmers. And then this one comes with 1 matte, and it kind of looks like it's a shimmer, but I don't know. Like when I swatched it, it didn't look like super shimmery. It's pretty. It's very, very pretty, but I don't know how shimmery it's going to be. All right, and then these are the brushes I'm going to be using. They are small brushes. I do have hooded eyes. If any of you aren't familiar with what hooded eyes are, it's where when you open your eyes, your lid or your crease isn't showing. You have kind of like a fold of skin that like kind of hangs over, and it varies in severity. Mine is, I wouldn't say it's, I've seen people where it's very severe, like where they have like no space right here, where it's like eyebrow, hood over the eye, and then eye. So I guess, you know, I complain a lot about my eyes being hooded, but I should just, you know, be thankful it's not worse. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this brush right here. And I'm going to go into the matte shade in here. This one. Oh yeah, I probably should clean my brushes, but it's such a pain to do, because the actual pain part is not necessarily washing the brushes.
My scatterbrain, as usual, didn't finish the thought. The most annoying thing about washing brushes is waiting for them to dry.
Any excess, and that does not come with a mirror, so I have to grab one like this. And what I was saying, I know a lot of people like put the brush into the eyeshadow certain ways to make certain looks. I don't understand all that, so I will be sure to link some people who are a lot more skilled than me if you would like some true makeup tutorials. All right, and so since I do have mature eyes, a lot of people will kind of tap it on and like go back and forth or do little swirling motions. If I do that, my eyes move. So what I do is I start on the outer corner. I kind of just start tapping the product like about this far up. Since I do have hooded eyes, if I put it just in the crease itself, you're not going to see it. All right, so I'm probably going to have to use a lot of product because this doesn't look like it's super pigmented. And it is maybe a little bit patchy as well. Again, like I said, this is the first impressions of what these shadows are like. I'm trying to remember, I think it's swatched well, but swatches can be, like if something can swatch well and not perform well in the eyes, or the opposite, it could not swatch well and then perform well in the eyes. It's just, you kind of have to find out as you go along. And so with eyeshadows that don't perform that well on the eyes, you kind of have to work a little bit harder to get the look that you're trying to achieve. Look at me talking like I know what I'm talking about. I mean, I sort of do. I have been wearing makeup for a while, but like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. It's not like something I studied for. I don't have like an artistic flair, so like that doesn't just apply to makeup. That applies to anything. Like I could draw you a stick figure if you wanted me to, but other than that, I am not very artistic. I can't paint, can't sculpt, none of those things. I wish I could. Like that's a skill I wish I had. Number one, so I could be better at makeup. For two, I don't know, just being able to paint would be really cool. I don't know, like even now, I still like watching Bob Ross. I know that his paintings are very kind of niche. They're mostly landscapes. And there are other, obviously, better, probably, in some people's opinions, types of art out there. But I mean, the way that he like makes you think when you watch his videos that anybody could paint like that, which is not true. You have to, I think maybe you could probably, if you have like a small amount of skill, you could probably get better and better as time progresses. But I don't think if you have very little artistic ability that you could ever get to that level. That's just my opinion. But I mean, the proof to me is that I've been doing makeup for, gosh, how many years has it been now? I mean, I've worn makeup since I was in 4th grade, actually. So off and on. Like that was the first time I ever wore makeup was I was in 4th grade. But I didn't get like really into trying to do makeup till like, let's say 2017 maybe. Not positive on that, but so it's been a long time, but I am still not the best at doing makeup. What I've done here, hopefully you can see what I'm doing, is it's just building up the color, and I do kind of run it along the crease area even though you can't see it, because otherwise when the finished look is, it kind of looks like there's a space between where there's product and where there's not. So I kind of try to fix that problem with that. So I'm not going to do both eyes on camera because I don't want this video to last super long. So I'm going to use this small little blending brush. And a lot of people, and this would probably be helpful if I had a lighter shade, because a lighter shade would help you blend it out. But I mean, you can do it without that lighter shade. Just kind of go along the edges and buff it out a bit. I don't know, and see, I don't know if you can tell on camera, even when I'm doing this, how my, the space, the skin on my eyes, Jesus, learn to talk, is moving back and forth as I'm trying to buff this out. This is going to be obviously a very simple eye look since I'm only using a few shades here. And sometimes when you are blending, it kind of blends a little too much. If that happens, what you can do is just go back in another time and add some more product, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, hopefully this video isn't too long already, but I think I need to make a habit of not like getting close to the camera and seeing how much time has elapsed because it looks really stupid when I do that. Okay, so yeah, so see, now that I've done that, there's a little more product, but it's not like a lot, so it's not like there's that harsh line again, at least not that I can see. Oh yeah, by the way, I normally wear glasses. They're broken. They've been broken for not quite a year, I don't think, but it's been a long time. And I don't have insurance that covers glasses, and I don't have the money to buy glasses, so I have been going without my glasses for quite some time. And so often I'll do these videos and I'll go back when I'm editing them and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I wish you had better vision because you would have seen something that you should have seen on camera that you didn't see. Hopefully that makes sense. Right now I'm going in with this brush here. These brushes mostly are from BH Cosmetics, and I don't think you can get them anymore because I know BH Cosmetics filed bankruptcy, I think. This one has a little more kickback than the first palette. Gonna tap off the excess. But I thought I heard that maybe someone else had bought them out, so I don't know if you can still get BH Cosmetics products or not. But I got these from Marshalls. Marshalls? Yeah, we have Marshalls in town, not a TJ Maxx. So what I'm going to do is use this darker color to try to darken the outer portion of my eye. That's another problem that I have, is that because I have hooded eyes, you can't really see the outer V or whatever. Because, I mean, I don't know if you can tell. Let's just get a little bit close. How it like folds over here. So a lot of people that don't have the hooded eyes, they can just get like right in here and get their outer V. But if I do that, it doesn't make sense. You can't see it anyway. So I just put shadow on the top part of my lid rather than on the full lid. Okay. And I do have allergies, unfortunately, and so if I'm sniffing a lot in this video, that is why. And I don't add any more product usually. I just take this same brush and run it underneath my eye to kind of smoke out the bottom as well. Okay, so I probably should have picked up another brush, but oh my gosh, with the sniffing, it's annoying. I'm just use that same, not this one. Same, yeah, just wipe off the excess. Jesus Christ, learn how to talk. Same small fluffy brush to kind of blend this out a little bit so it's not so harsh. Okay, so as I said, this is first impressions. This second palette, definitely a lot more pigmented, definitely performs a lot better. This is so my first impression. Then the Ariza palette, but I don't know. That could just be me. Okay, so this is what this looks like. See, it's really, really pretty, but it's not, it doesn't look super metallic. I just use my finger when I put, where did my mirror go? When I put shadow on the lid, sometimes I use a brush, but I mean, the brush just doesn't want to seem to pack on the color. Even if I spray the brush, it doesn't want to pack on color. Even sometimes my finger doesn't want to. Wow. That is bright. I love this color though. My favorite color is purple. My second is probably pink. But third is up there. Is blue. Duh. Blue is third, but it's probably pretty close behind the pink and the purple. My main problem is trying to get shadow on the outer corner, and I'm just gonna like run this into the crease because you know there's gonna be some transfer, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna close my eyes here in a minute and you'll be able to see that though this is very pigmented, And there's a little bit of fallout underneath, if you can tell, like down here. It's not very shimmery. So what I think I'm going to do, since there are several shimmers in here, I'm going to use this as an inner corner highlight, but I think I don't know if this is going to work or not. You know, actually, I'm going to use this color instead over that blue. Even though I was going to use an inner corner highlight, you probably still do that. You probably just do like a little halo moment here. Kind of, sort of. It's hard for me to do halos since I have such little lid space, but let's add a little more. Because it's going to look different on the inner corner on its own than it does over the blue shadow anyway. Alright. So, you can tell, hopefully. Oops, with me not being able to see, I don't know how crappy this looks. I'll find that out when I edit the video. Okay, and then I use this final little tiny brush here, and I'm going to go in with that same pink shade. And we're going to basically just close my eyes while I do this, or almost close my eyes so that I can get this inner corner right here. And go with a little bit more. It's not like super reflective, but I'm gonna get the job done. And then I go in up here on the brow bone and add some color there as well to highlight it. Okay. So again, first impressions, I mean, I don't think it looks that bad. Like again, I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't know what your standards are of what's good makeup and what's not good makeup, but I think if you're a beginner, you could probably follow what I did, hopefully. I am going to, get you a little closer so you can see, close my eyes so you can see. I'm not going to obviously put on mascara right now. What I'm going to do though is hop off here and finish the rest of my makeup off camera, and then I will come back with my final thoughts. Alright, I'm back. Rest of my face done. I'm going to try to make this short because I looked at the other clip, and of course, as is usually the case for my videos, it's pretty long. But I mean, I was, doing a try on, so that is to be expected. So this palette, my thoughts. I like the matte. The shimmer, I love the color. Absolutely love the color. Do not like how much fallout I had to deal with. When I was doing my other eye, I had to get out the makeup wipe and wipe off all the fallout that was underneath. There ended up being fallout like right underneath my eye, and so I had to like wipe that off and then reapply the brown shade to the bottom. So not a fan of that. So if you do happen to pick up this palette at some point, definitely be wary of this one because it does have a lot of fallout. This palette, okay, so the matte, at first I thought it was kind of patchy, but I've definitely seen a lot worse, so it's not bad. The shimmer, the one shimmer I used, I like the way it looks over the blue. In the inner corner, it took a while to build it up. One thing I had in my mind when I was doing the other portion of the video was that, but I don't think I said it, is that I find that using highlighters are actually the best for inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight rather than shimmer shadows. They just tend to, not all of them obviously, they tend to be more pigmented and show up a little bit better, but that's just personal preference of mine. So overall, my first impressions are that neither palette was necessarily bad, but they're not necessarily a favorite. Like, I wish that you could get a vibrant blue like that and not have a lot of fallout, but most times with a vibrant color like that, you're going to get a lot of fallout. That's just kind of what you have to deal with in order for vibrant colors like that. I am going to be doing another like try on, I think, here here shortly. I did actually get a request to do a tutorial of a makeup look I did before. I think I might film that as well. Other than that, I don't know where my content is going to be going because I don't have the money to continue with subscription boxes currently. I mean, maybe that my financial situation, which is ongoing, and I know that if you've seen any of my other videos, you're like, oh my God, you're a broken record. Yes, we get it. You don't have money. Shut up about it. But that's just me explaining as what's going on with me. So yeah, you did come to my channel to watch me, so you have to deal with me. Sorry about it. All right, yeah, so I said I was gonna make this portion short. Of course, I did not do that. But if you're here still, you're awesome. Love you, rock star as always. Please thumbs up this video for me, and of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so, please. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you later.